that's my ringtone. I almost said, and it's over me. But I said, Genius. Perry. No, Genius, I don't know. We do have him in the house. Yes, it's Kingza or King today. How do I say it?
It's Kingza.
Kingza.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought, man, I say Ishman Kingza or Kingza Day. If I say Kingza Day and wrong,
it's still fine.
But you prefer Kingza, ne?
I prefer Kingza.
No. Is it like, tell us, is us the first radio station to play into Biaseka? Because
Yes.
I heard you say it's not yet out TX.
Yes.
You know what about play there?
Yes,
No.
exclusively.
Man. Yo, come on, man. It's December. Yo. Yeah. Well, Kings, like, blah, you know, is your music taste, like, it's otherwise, I can say. I don't want to lie. It's otherwise. But then without any other less, you're not just only a musician, you're also an engineer. Like, one could be asking, I go TX, what are you saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. It's a So, I mean, okay, by your name, Abuti, Abuti Morena Tsotetsi, right?
Yes.
I mean, o tswetse go kae mo Qwaqwa mohlomong ko Blomo,
yes, so basically I was born in Fixbeck.
Yeah, showcase.
But then I grew up here in Qwaqwa, in Clubview.
Okay.
And then we moved to Elite later on when I was like in high school.
Yeah.
So at the moment I'm staying in Elite. Yeah, but it's go Fixbeck.
Yeah,
that's where my mom is from. So
okay.
It's that side.
No, that's nice. But then growing up in Qwaqwa, what can you say? Like, how was the upbringing, like childhood, like, okay, man?
My upbringing was quite a blessing.
Yeah.
I would say my parents did the best that they could do to make sure that we got the right education, to make sure that we had food when we go to school. Like, they worked really hard. Or really successful in life. So my upbringing, I think I had the most supportive parents that anyone could ask for, and I'm really grateful of that. But I mean, I feel like Qwaqwa for me, it made me who I am. I feel like it made me who I am. Although I'm not that happy about the current state, the current state of Qwaqwa at the moment, but like I feel like when I was growing up, Qwaqwa was a very beautiful place. The education top notch. I think everyone can agree when it comes to the education at Qwaqwa. It's one of the best in Free State, if not the whole of South Africa. I think that's that. Growing up in Clubview, playing soccer, and then playing, getting into sports, and then later on I went to Beacon. That's where I did my matric and everything. It's been a good upbringing.
No, that's nice. I can say that's nice. I mean, I just want to know how did you maneuver? Like, sounds like you're a sports kind of person, which is a good thing, we could say. But then, how did you come now? I mean, where did you come up with the spark along the way? Couple, hey man, you to go high, you are singing. Some people will be saying that.
Yes. For me, I would say it started when I was in grade 6. Around grade 6.
Okay.
I saw this video of Chris Brown. One of his, I think it was his first album.
Okay.
So he wanted that video where he was dancing. I think the song was called Run It. That's the first song I saw, and I was like, what is this? But earlier than that, I saw my father, dancing a lot. My father, like, he's one person that also, like, I think instilled the music thing in me. Cause he, back in the day as well, he was like a musician, he was a dancer. So I used to see him dancing a lot in the house, and I think that's where the music bug got to me. And then once I started seeing it on TV, I was like, oh, this is what I started putting two and two together. I was like, this is what he does. The moves. I started seeing the moves. I'm like, I want to do this as well.
No, I can say one person will be asking the question, TX, like, kids that know how to dance.
Well, my brother is here. I'm sure he can attest. I'm sure he can attest. Well, you know, the moves are still there. Let me just keep it at that. The moves are still there. You know, it's like with soccer.
It's okay.
You know, you grow up, play, and you're good. You know, you go to school, and you don't play as much anymore. But I feel like the moves are still there. I feel like people will see as well, you know, later on, you know, with the music that we're gonna put out, the videos and everything. They're gonna get that, you know. The vibes.
No, we'll be waiting. We'll be waiting. Another thing of which I want to ask you is, do you remember your first song? Because we're all starting somewhere. You'll be writing on a paper if it's the vocals, but if it's instrumental wise, like you'll be having this kind of piece of yours. I mean, how do you recall the first moments doing your first song?
Okay, my first song, the first song I ever wrote, I think it was called Elliot. I was like, around about that time when I discovered about Chris Brown, and like I started like writing songs, you know, scrapping them like in the books and stuff. And then I think the song was called Alien. I can't even remember how it went, but I just remember that it was whack. It was whack, and I never actually recorded the song. But you know, I used to like practice it, and then I started writing other songs. And then I stopped for a while, you know, focused on school. Then I got harder when I was in varsity.
I mean, what you say is correct, because everyone would believe, like, until you listen to it now, if it was recorded, you say, "Hey man."
No, that one was that one was weird.
It's your first craft. One could say, "No, man, you can't do it. You can't do it." You know, I mean, like, go with music. Did you be able to maybe like choose like which genre you will be falling into? Okay, music wise, if you say Afro house, you'll be doing anything hip hop wise, and Qwaqwa, you don't say no TX, just give me the music. I just want to know, like, when I know for now, if you say no, if you have a Kingza, I have to prepare myself. Maybe it have to be electronic like, you know, it have to be Afro like. So I mean, Qwaqwa, like, okay, now even on vocals, you are perfect exception.
You know what, Xolani. So when I started doing music, so I used to write a lot of R&B. So and then I started listening to hip hop. So I transitioned from R&B to sort of like hip hop slash R&B type of vibe. And then, but then if I were to basically like put myself in a genre right now, I would say I'm more of like piano, which is influenced, or like hip hop, which is piano influence, you know, or the other way around. So my piano, I think it's different, and I think a lot of people will get to understand, you know, once I release the project sometime next year, that the project is sort of a mixture of hip hop and I'm a piano, as well as house music, you know, if you like. So it's a sort of a blend of different genres together.
Like basically, let me say you are making a bomb, like coming with something of your own. Because like, I mean, you know, listening to Ndombia Yasekapa, man, yo, you're taking somewhere I've never been to. Like I have this club where whoever. You know, I mean, okay, it's 15 minutes now, Kingza, ne? I have to quickly head to a commercial break. Then when we come back, I take you back again to all where it started. Moloradze, but you said earlier on, or you know what, you had supportive parents of which like they wanted nothing but the best for you. You know, okay. Then shortly after a break, it's 15 minutes past this hour, which is 2200. No, hour which is 2200. I think it's a good high, Kingza. Lelecha also mametsi mona tshebeletso ena ya Qwaqwa Radio. Kingza, hey, you know, my brother, as I said before going at break, you know, we do have such, I could say, maybe let me use this word, strict parents. You know, which also will tell you, no, you know what, akibaki matata, you utabona music you after some time.
Yes,
I want you to complete the matric.
Yes.
After completing your matric, I want you to go to varsity. Utabona come around. Yeah. So I just want you to just take us a bit to how it was when it comes to your music. You know, your parents did say, no, man, we understand what you do, but then Lorona, we also want the best out of you. So you had to, maybe you'll do that part-time. Just take us through that, because we do have some musicians, of which they would say, I'm fair to get us into like, then how will you motivate some, okay, if it's get us into then what do you do next, apart from music?
Yes. Okay, so with me, I remember, I think I was doing grade 8, right?
Yeah.
By that age already, or by that time, I already wanted to do music.
Yeah, sure.
So I went to my parents. I was like, my mom and papa, like, okay, so I want to go and do this thing full time. I want to do this thing full time.
Yeah.
And, you know, they just brushed it off. And then, you know, I kept on going, asking them. It got to a point where I actually wanted to kids when at the time.
Yeah.
Kids with that, and then go to, I think it's called the School of something. It's a school of it's not a school of excellence. I think the School of Excellence is soccer, right?
Yeah, soccer. Yeah, it's soccer.
Yeah, but they do like music, arts, drama, all the kind of stuff. So I wanted to actually go there.
Yeah.
And my parents were, you know, at first they were like, okay, we'll look at it. Hey, they found out, it's expensive.
Yeah.
They were like, I don't.
You can't. Yeah,
I know, you know. But like, you'll see this thing after matric, like exactly how you say it.
Yeah.
They were like, no, just, you know, just complete your matric. Or you'll see these things afterwards. So I was like, all right, it's fine. I did my high school, and then so immediately when I finished high school, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, now I passed well. Now that's the other thing. I passed it.
Yeah.
And then now I'm thinking, hey, should I go into this thing full time now? Or, you know, should I just go to university, maybe study music or whatever? But like, because of the marks that I got, my parents were like, no, you might as well just, you know, go to university. Go to university now. So I listened to my parents, you know, I did that, I went to school, and then, you know, this is, I think after going to school and all that, I was like, you know, even when I was going through my varsity life, you know, I kept on, you know, having this deep design within my heart to say, you know what, I actually want to do this thing once I'm done, you know. But I quickly realized that if you want to do music, you know, like anything else, it's a business venture that you're following. So with that, you need money to start it. If you're not gonna get money from your parents, and the unfortunate thing is that you're gonna have to invest in yourself. So I think it was a blessing in disguise, the fact that, you know, I was actually able to complete school and then, you know, work. Now that I'm working, I'm able to, you know, with the little that I'm able to save, I can put it into the music and push it. You know, so I think with young guys out there who also wanna pursue music, I would say look at it from that perspective as well. You know, you don't wanna put yourself under pressure to say, no, I wanna do this thing now. You know what I mean? Because you might find yourself in unfortunate situations where people take advantage of you and all these things. So so when parents say, you know, you should go to school and do 1, 2, 3. So you should try and listen to them, you know, and make sure that you go to school, get good marks, you know, and all that. You never know where the opportunity might come from. You know, maybe at university you might meet somebody else who's also a musician, you know, and then while you're still studying, maybe you get some studio time, you know, somebody has a studio. That's how I actually made my first song. You know, somebody had a studio and they were recording, you know, and they actually wanted somebody to do the hook. So I was like, I can do it. You know? Just like that, I can do it. And we were actually in the queue standing, you know, to get food. And he's like, yo, and then I heard him like in the bed. He's like, yo, I'm looking for somebody who can just, you know, do this hook for me. And then that's how I actually, you know, did my first song. So such things may happen. you know, you never know where the opportunity may come from. So listen to your parents, you know, go to school, le passe, le sharp.
Yeah. I mean, now you are qualified as civil engineer.
Yes.
How does it feel? I mean, do you at times it comes into your mind, or Raymond, but thank you for maybe like pushing me to this level. But here I am today. Perhaps you can do things for yourself at times. I mean, how does it feel? Because sometimes it is along in most cases. Our parents will be saying, "Do this," and then we'll be saying, I want that route."
True.
And then immediately when you're taking your own route, along the way, perhaps you will stumble or you'll fall or do all that. And then you have to come back to your parents and hey man, hey,
that's very true.
Yeah, but for your instance, I mean, you realize now that, you know what, thank you guys for making me, pushing me until
I'm very thankful that, I listened to my parents for a good time. I think I rebelled the advice that they were giving me. And I found myself in situations and this is sharp. Then I started seeing my life for it's taking a direction. So I think listening to your parents is always a good thing. It's always a good thing. I think parents can foresee. Even though they may seem like they don't support you or whatever, they know, they are talking from experience. They know like if you do this, this may happen, So they're just trying to make sure that you are secure and you are able to stand on your own. Because I mean, life is unpredictable, and unfortunately, like, parents know how life is, and so you just have to listen to your parents. By my life, if you don't listen, and you start doing your own things, and like, no, I want to do this music thing, and your marks start suffering. Now it's like, so like, it's always a good thing to listen to your parents.
You mentioned in talk more like you had to invest for your music. Perhaps I do hope other artists are listening, especially to those who are still saying, no, my parents doesn't support me in this and all of that. But I like your story. Let's say now, to this song of which you will release next year, Ntombi Yasekapa, you feature someone here.
Actually, okay, so the song it's done by a friend of mine. He's actually my brother's friend. His name is Matulela. Matulela. He goes by the name Tools. On social media. So the song is produced by him, and then so I'm on the vocals.
Wow.
Serious? On the vocals.
Mame, let me just say a bit. Like, you tell me the voice and then you tell me the vocals. Sorry. What like, is it really like Kingza? No, but it's nice, man. No, Mamedi, hanyane, nekbato tusanyane. Kingza, no, man. Meaning like you're a good vocalist. Why don't you say that? But not quite a
No. Like I was saying, it's just, practice, and teach yourself, and watch some videos, and I think it's just practice.
Wow. You did all this vocal training stuff now without going into the fire, support, breathe.
I don't even know musical theory, all those things. I don't know that.
No, okay. I mean, Tools done a great job, man. I mean, Luena is sometimes you can produce or master, or you just on the vocals.
So I also produce. I recently started producing. Because with this EP, right? I wanted to actually capture a unique sound. So there were these concepts that I came up with. like loops on Fruity Loops, right? So I had these concepts and I spoke to Tools. I was like, yo man, I actually wanna do the sound, So like at that time I was not really good at production because I had never done it before. But then I started teaching myself, watching videos, and there's a couple of songs which I produced on the EP. So people are gonna hear.
I mean, how many tracks it contains? The EP?
Right now it's 8, but I might cut it to 7. I'm still in that process of actually finalizing the final playlist. Yes.
What when we say, no man, I like the taste of Kingza, but then when to expect? Sometime next year, early or perhaps in the mid?
Hey, I wanna get it out as early as possible.
I
wanna get it out as early as possible. I would say in the first quarter. In the first quarter of the year, we're definitely gonna get the EP.
No, we will have you. We will have you once it's one thing I will have to say, Kingza, is, hey man, there's a lot, man. But I have just 2 questions. There are more, but then due to time. We all start somewhere, right? You as, I could say, let me just, a teenager, you're growing up, going into adolescent stage. As I know, I feel, like, them genre things.
Okay, I would say this. For me, I think the Mjolo troubles only started out when I was in varsity.
Wow.
High school the kilo
high school the
I would say just some Mjolo and problems. It started when I was in oh, Shafaki course, Shafaki Mjolo.
I mean, the first time, because it's the first time you're experiencing it.
Yes.
I mean, how was it? Because now the performance, academically wise, and then now Dilo Diagana Makamo. I mean, did you manage to cope?
It was difficult. I think I suffered for some time, trying to balance the two. Because like I'm saying, in high school I wasn't really like that. I was just focused on study and all that. So when I went to university, I think all these things, that's when they started coming. And I lost focus a bit. I lost focus a bit. I wasn't studying that much, like I should be. And I suffered a bit. And also, I had to. I think my parents also, give us all still for I was in varsity, give us all still for
No, but at least, I could say, at least, I could say, welcome to Mjolo thing. But now you can go and now you know how to handle things.
Yes.
I mean, lastly, let's say, words you will say to your followers, people who've been there since you step into the music, career journey, until now, what could you say to them?
Okay, to my followers, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for supporting me. I think you guys are the reason why I do this. Those messages, just asking me, when are we expecting, something new?
Okay.
We haven't heard something, wow. Those messages, I think they go a long way in terms of just, the artist. Like myself, in terms of motivation, in terms of getting into that that creative space of actually creating something, So I just want to say I have something for you guys. Finally, David EP. I know, I think this one, you know, I'm just gonna dedicate it to you guys. You know, my followers, those guys who've been with me, you know, since when I started this day, and I was just taking, you know, I wasn't taking it that serious. But those messages and you know, and the people that I've been talking to, you know, so I just want to say this one is for you guys. It's where we are starting. I think from now on going forward, you're gonna get more music. You know, you're gonna get content.
Coming
All the way. We take it to the top.
Now there are some of those artists who which they would like to have a chat with you, be on social media wise, you know. Perhaps they might score a feature. I don't know, man. You will talk. Social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok,
so on Instagram, you can find me on Instagram. Find me also on YouTube. I'm also on TikTok. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook. It's at Kingza Official. Kingza Official on all the social platforms. On Instagram, it's Kingza Official _ so you'll find me there. I'm mostly active on Instagram. So you can find me on Instagram and YouTube if you want to connect to me, reach out to me or whatever.
Even organizers anyway.
Yes.
Well, it was a great time to have you, Kingza. Kita think what like ngeke ne
let's switch it out.
I am Makata. It was nice to be with you, man. I want to happen next year before the EP.
Yes.
We wish you nothing but the best of luck, and as well as you know, a very, very good New Year Eve. When I live family, go fair.
Same to you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me and the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you, Kingza.
Thank you.
My fruit.